Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to The Long Dark and Chapter 3, Crossroads Elegy. Open the trunk. There. We've got running shoes and that in there. And first we go into here. No, dump that one. And those sticks as well. Transfer all. And then take those, and those. Keep the rest of it just in case. Send that one over. Clothing, I'm using all of that. Food in here. I got peanut butter there. MRE, that's another kilo. The rest of what I'm carrying around is quite light, so we can hang on to that. And ditch that one. Keep the guns. Ditch the lantern fuel. Ditch both of those. Down here, what have we got? I got the cured rabbit pelt. Ditch that one. I got 8 pieces of cloth. Ditch all of those. Keep the bandages. Back to you. That one can go. The distress pistol, 0.4 kilos, and all of the flare shells, they can go. So I'll just keep hold of the guns. The hatchet and the hunting knife I will keep, because I might want them for carving up a kill. The marine flare can go. The crowbar can go. The bedroll can go. I'm not going to want to carry that one. I want to lighten the load as much as I possibly can so that I'm not lugging around any unnecessary weight. So, dog food. All of that food there. That one and you. One of those can go over as well. I'm now down to 21 kilos. Picking up two of those things from the bear is going to weigh me down a bit. That one can go. Anything else that I want to ditch at the moment? Water. Alright, ditch. 2 litres. Transfer. Keep 0.75. So I've got a little bit of water on me. And now I've got 20 kilos of spare carry weight. And I go back over to... Well, it's north of the barn. I want to go back to where that bar carcass is. We go to the bar carcass, or perhaps the bear carcass. We'll go back over there. We will get what we can get from that one, and then we will come back and Oh no, I do want fuel. I am going to want a bit of fuel, although I don't need to worry too much about fuel. I do need to keep an eye out for wolves. They turn up. I don't need to worry too much about fuel because we have got a fair bit around us. But it probably wouldn't hurt if I could pick up a little bit of the coal that's lying around. And then I can get a decent fire going and I'll be able to use that to cook all of the bear meat that we will get. And then that will last us through the 12 days in total that we're going to need to wait. Now, we're not going to be using... it's not a full 12 days anymore because we've already gone and sat out some of that time. So I'm going to get back over there and I'll go into the barn first and I will have a look and see how long it's left before it's drying out. I think we've done I think we're on day 3 at the moment. I'm not quite sure just yet, but it was 12 days total that it needed. Takes a long time to recover your stamina. Like, a really long... Like, that's quite a slow recovery thing, that is. As you're walking along. So, that's the one thing about this game that is... I know I've talked about this before, but it really does separate it out from all of the others, doesn't it? The fact that you've got to walk at a sedate pace for almost the entirety of the game, because if you don't, you have no stamina, and then if something comes upon you, you're in trouble. You're in deep doo-doos. So we're going to there, and we will have a look. See what we can find. I've got coal in that bin there that I can pick up if I want to. There was more fuel in here that I left behind. Actually, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go this way first. I'm gonna go and find the rest of the bear and see if there is any left. Whether it was left in the snow or not. It might be. It might be that there's something else has come along now and has started chomping on it. And if that is the case, oh no, it's still there. There he is. There's what's left of him. There's not a lot left of him. There's the odd wolf carcass lying around as well. I suppose I could try and go and get those and dry out the wolf skins. I'm not too concerned about them.
I think I can use this.
59%, 9.6 kilos. This is the problem. It's 10 kilos for each of these. There. That's all of the bear quarters. And I'm now carrying...
Too much to carry.
That is too much to carry. I am simply not able to move. So I will carry 3 lots of them. Like this. I'm overweight. I will carry 3 lots. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to kind of shuttle them. I want to get all of them back to the main hut. So I will bring these back over this way. Over near the barn, and we'll drop them in the snow outside the barn. I'm going to bring it over. I want to sort of head towards where that bin is over there, because that's got fuel in it. So this is what I'm going to do. It's fortunate that we've got quite a bit of time to be able to do this. I've got a bit of other things around as well. So I'm going to bring it right over to next to this building over here, and I'm going to drop them here. I'm going to drop all 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3 like that. So there's the first 3 for the bear quarters. We'll go in here and we'll have a look. I'm thinking I may as well take everything in here with me. I've got fuel in here. And I've got some other bits and pieces. Right, I've got some cedar fuel down there. I'm going to take 1 recycled can. I'm not going to take any more than that. But it's these bits over here. I'm kind of thinking I may as well take these with me. And I can put them down in the hall and we can just work from there. So I'll pick all of these up. This is going to make me lovely and attractive to anything that might be nearby outside. These are 73% done. This one is only 30% done. So that one's going to need a fair while yet before it's finished. And I will gather up the fuel that's here as well. Like this. I got 3 bags of bear meat outside. Now... the only other thing that I want to do for a second is... I've already searched some of these drawers and that. Right, I've got food in here. That's 0.1 there. I'll take that one. I won't take any more. And I got that lantern there. So I have already searched pretty much everything in here. Like, that one is searched. I've got a bit of a wool scarf, and there's nothing there that I want. No, what I do want to do is I want to go up here, and I want to see what fuel I've got. Those are empty, but I don't remember. There's so many places that we went, and so much stuff that I left behind. That one's empty. That one's empty. Searched in here. Oh, that's a crowbar. Empty, and searched. That one's got matches. So that's no good to us. Then I got arrow shafts there. I don't want to do anything with those. That one's got nothing in it. So I got no more fuel up here. That's it for fuel. So I'll take that, and then I got a load of coal in a bin outside. I can take that as well. And we load up on the 3 quarters of the bear carcass as well. Although, excuse me, what I'm thinking, I've got to, I know, this constant thinking is definitely a dangerous move. But what I'm thinking is that I can carry 2 of them without actually being overweight. 3 of them weighs me down by quite a bit. So my thought process is to go and get 1 more bag. The thought process actually involves having a rifle available so that I can fend off any wolves, because I am a very, very attractive person right now. Very attractive. So I'm going to take you right there, and I got 24 kilos, so I can take 1 of those, and I'm not overweight. I can carry 2. Once I offload all the stuff that I'm lugging about at the moment, I will be able to carry 2 of those without being weighed down at all. So I'm thinking 1 slow trip, and then 1 trip where it's fairly easy run. Might be a better way of doing this. So if I go over this way, I've got coal in... I'll pick up the other 3 things of bear meat as well, and we will lug those back. And I'm going to put them on the ground outside the hall. I'm not going to go into the hall with them. I will leave them on the ground outside. We'll do it like that. A bit of scrap metal there. Nothing in there. And I will see what that will do. You know, if I can drop those there, I will put all the fuel that I pick up. I'll put that on the inside. So I want to grab these 3.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, I'm already overweight now. Okay, that's a really, really slow run. I'll unlock, like, the fuel that I'm carrying. I think if I drop that in here, that might leave it light enough that I can move at a reasonable pace. So I've got 4 bits of coal in there.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for
2.5
much
kilos
longer.
there. There, transfer. So that's... I'm still 60 kilos at the moment. If I can drop that down just a tiny bit more, that might end up being alright. Another 0.24 kilos. What have I got that weighs that much? Those are 10 kilos each. I could just have a drink. That would do it. Have a drink. Is that going to be more than 0.24? Yeah, that is exactly 0.24. Tell me how much I'm carrying right now. Feels like -1 at the moment. Backpack, exactly 60 kilos. And I'm going a little bit faster than I was a second ago. This is good. Right, this is a bit like carrying a survivor back with us. If I just go along like this, maybe eat a bit more as well. So I'll eat a little bit of that and drink a bit more. It's going to definitely put me under the 60 kilo mark, which I'm hoping will allow me to move along just a teensy bit faster than I am right now. Right, that's good. I can't run at all. There's no running, so this is going to be a little bit of a slow slog, but if my calculations are correct, I should be able to do it with 1 slow slog and then 1 normal speed run all the way back through. That will get me all of the bear meat outside of the hall. Then I can put the bear skin itself. I will drop that one down inside the hall along with all of the gut that we've got. And then I can come back out and I can get the rest of the quartered bear, and we can take that one back and we can chop it all up and then we can cook it on the fire. In theory, this is a wonderful idea. I said in theory this is a wonderful idea. In theory, communism works. Yeah. In practice, things aren't always quite as wonderful as they first seem. And this is really not quite as wonderful as it first seemed. Slow, slow trudge. I'm not able to run. Not able to speed this up. I've just got to go straight towards that pillar of smoke over there. At least when I run back through again, I will be able to pick up that stuff nice and quickly. I'm going to drop the bits of bear out into the snow outside. And then I'm going to go into the hall, and in there I'm going to deposit in my trunk there Actually, I'm not carrying any fuel, but no, I'll put the bear skin down on the ground and stuff like that. But at the moment, this is not seeming like the most exciting of tasks that... It's definitely not the most exciting task I've ever undertaken. I'll say that much. I'm going slower than I was when I was carrying the survivor. I'm absolutely sure of it. So, you know what? I'm going to drop... I suppose I could harvest. Because that's half the weight once you harvest them. And then I could drop the bear... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to drop one of those. Where is it? It's there. Right. That's better. Closer to 50 kilos is a lot better. I can always pick that one up on the way back through. Also, I'm now able to jog a little bit. Not much. And I do have the risk of spraining my ankle doing this. But it's a risk I'm willing to take. But that's definitely much improved on what we were doing just now. This is hugely improved It took a ridiculous amount of time to struggle on through all of that, what I just did. So we will get this back to the hall, we will get everything unloaded, then we'll go right the way back out and we'll pick up the last 2 remaining bags of bear meat. Then, well, I'll pick up all of the fuel that I think I can carry. And, in fact, I might leave more weapons behind. I might just take the revolver with me this time, because that's probably the lightest weapon, and even leave behind ammunition. I want so that I can carry back as much as possible. Then I can get a good fire going on the stove, and I can spend quite a while cooking up all of the bear meat, and then we simply hunker down and wait for everything to cook up. I guess I don't need to worry too much about the fuel, because there is loads of fuel in the village right here. So I would be able to find some without too much trouble. I don't like that the wind is picking up. I don't like that at all. That does actually fill me with a bit of concern, this wind picking up. Because what that means is we could end up getting another storm come through, which means whiteout. Then I'm not going to be able to see anything. Right, go here, drop the 3 bags of meat a minute. 1, 2, 3. That's the sprain risk has healed up. So then I can go into here, and I want to dump the bear skin on the floor, and a few other bits and pieces as well. Right, let's not put it into the toilet. Actually, I'm going to bring it into the kitchen. I think this is the best place to put it. I'll drop it right down here. I think that is the ideal spot. So I want to go to there. And that one, drop like that. So that one will stay there, and then I will go to... Yeah, I'm going to go over here. Ooh, there's matches there I can use. Right. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to drop this lot. Drop all. Plus drop those as well. So there's the gut down there on the floor that we're waiting to cure. I'm... nice and light now. Let's open up the trunk. I'll take everything out of here after I'm all done. So I'm 18.6 kilos. Ditch that. Ditch all of the fire lighting stuff. Everything. I want to get rid of all weight that I'm carrying that I don't need. So I will ditch all of this in here. Transfer all. And those. And them as well. And then clothing, I can't get rid of anything. The herbal tea can go. As can that one. As can the coffee. I will keep a little bit of... that's only 0.14 kilos there. And then here. So that one can go. That one can go. We'll keep the knife. That's the lightest one. That's 1.5 kilos. So we will ditch the hunting rifle. The recycled can. That one is extremely light, but not this can make any difference. 0.3 kilos of that. Half a kilo of revolver ammunition right here. I will get rid of 35. Select how many to transfer. 35 transfer. I will keep 20. So it's nice and light. I'm down to 10 kilos. I should be able to carry everything now. I shouldn't have any problems at all carrying all the rest of it. So I will go out. I will leave what I got here. These 3. Those 3 can stay there. That is... yeah, that is 3. And we are going to go for a little run over this way. So, around here. Oh, wait. No, I don't want to go this way. Okay, we are going to go for a little run up this way. This is where I want to go. What I want to do is I want to go back the way that I came. Right, there is the thing of bear meat over there. I've now got to wait for my energy to heal back up. To rise back up. I'll go right over and get the last 2 bags of bear meat over the other side. Then I will come back to the bin, and I will take everything out of the bin that I can use, that I can carry. And then we'll come back over here, and we'll pick up that one, and we're probably going to take a bit of time to get from that one back to the rest of it, but I think it'll probably be alright. Let's do another little bit of a jog. I don't want to jog. Probably not a good idea for me to run out of energy completely. So I will leave that one for a minute. I'll go on a bit further. We've got... the wind is picking up. We are starting to get the wind picking. You can see it there, like it's just blowing little flurries of dusty snow around. We want to try to ignore that if we can. And get all the way over to that bear meat. So I can get everything back to the hall, and then we can get that bear skin cured. Even if I can't make anything with it, I want to be able to cure it so that I can take it with me, because then I have hope that I might be able to use it in the next chapter. Chances are it's going to be a complete and total waste of time, and that when we get to the next chapter, we will find that we've lost everything that we were carrying. But I can remain hopeful. I can absolutely remain... I choose to remain hopeful that it is something that I'm going to be able to do. A little bit of a run over this side over here. And I want to head down there. So right in front of that bin is where I got to head to. That's where I'm going to be going next. And then I want to head over this way. So I've only got 2 bags of bear meat over there, which are going to be relatively light. I'll be able to pick those up, and they will still be well within my ability to carry. I won't have any trouble with those. Over this bit. Leave this timber, although that's more cedar, and there's another bit over there. We've got quite a lot of cedar kicking around. Up over this hill. That's where we want to go. Let's just walk up the hill. We can maybe trot down the other side in a second. How far over is it? This way a bit, isn't it? There. There it is. There's no respawns. I haven't seen any other sign of the bear. I mean, we know from his tracks where he was stumbling around after we shot him that he does come down this way. Oh, he did used to. But before I callously put a bullet in him, he did used to wander down this way as well. But apparently that is no longer a thing that he does. Now we want to go back over to the fuel, to the coal bin that was outside. I've got nothing else over here. We've already gone and searched through the barn. I could go and, like, strip apart some more stuff in the barn if I wanted to, but that's not really something on my to-do list. I'm quite happy to leave that as it is. We'll walk this little bit. I'm actually quite... I'm pleased about this idea. I'm thinking that this idea is a good idea. I'm very, very much aware of the fact that it's probably a complete and total waste of time, because by the time when the next chapter comes along that we're playing as Astrid, chances are we're not going to actually be able to make use of this bear skin. Right? It will just be disappeared. So I've only got 30 kilos on me. Right, transfer all of those. Transfer those as well. I'll take one of those back. So I've got nothing else at the moment. I picked up all of the fuel that was in there. This is it. This is all I got. I used up the coal indoors. In the barn already. Right. Well, in which case, I'm going to want to get a little bit more fuel outside. But I can do relatively simply. One, we can just pick up some sticks as we go along. Right? I can carry another 20 kilos until I'm so weighed down that I can hardly move. I've got nothing that I can break. Actually, I've got nothing I can harvest sticks with at the moment other than just doing it like that. So I can pick up loose sticks lying around, and I can actually get quite a few of those. I'm not going to worry about breaking apart any more branches. That one can stay off the to-do list. Take a little run down here. I will grab any branches that I can see lying around underneath these trees. And then we'll get the bag of bear meat. I've just seen it there in the distance. Grab all the sticks. I can't break this apart at the moment because I've left both the hatchet and the knife behind. But we can always head out. If I think that I don't have enough flame in order to cook it all, we'll come back and we'll do something different. But I don't think that's going to be a problem. Because I do have another fire. I just want to be able to use the big stove just once. I think that's going to be quite cool. Right there, 35 kilos. So, taking this one.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I am now a bit overweight. But I am at least able to do a little bit of a jog still. So I can keep moving. Just gotta be a little bit careful. I'm also extremely attractive to anything like wolves and stuff like that now. So again, I've got to be a bit careful with that. Just in case any do decide to come over here. Although we've only had them around the village hall once. And I think that was deliberate to just sort of introduce That was the first time, wasn't it? So it kind of introduces them to us and explains to us how we're supposed to deal with them. Almost there. There is the village. I will go this way and I'll grab yet more sticks. Just keep our fire going in there a little bit. I'm almost definitely, certainly, positively, maybe going overkill on this. But I want to be able to cook every single bit of that bear. I do. I want to be able to cook the whole thing. I don't want to leave any bit of it behind, if I can help it. And I think this is the way to do it. So I've got everything that I can carry at the moment. I'll run down here. Scramble up over there. I cannot pick up those 3 bags and the one that I've got and still be able to move. I've got 3 bags on me. And then there's 3 bags out there. So I'm going to bring these 3 bags here, indoors. I'll bring them over here. And I'm going to put them down here in the kitchen. So I'm going to drop them right here. Got 22 sticks right there. So those, 1, 2, 3. Like that. Then I'm going to go back outside. I'm going to get the other 3 bags. And then I'm going to start work on everything else that I want to do. If I get the other 3 bags, and I'll put them in the kitchen, on the floor.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, no kidding. Back inside again. I'll put the 3 lots on the floor, and then I will come over and I will get everything out of that chest. That's another thing that we're going to want to do. So I'll put these down here like this, and 1, 2, 3, like that. There. 6 bags of bear meat in there. Then go in here. And is there a way to take everything? It doesn't seem to be. I'm just going to have to do it like this. Transfer all. Just spam click a little bit like this on most of it. Pick everything up. Transfer all. And again. Yep. Yep. And all of those. There's a few items in here that I wasn't using previously.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Take some of these matches. Actually, I'm going to take all of the... I'll leave the rest. Right. I've now got everything on me, including all of the timbers. We're 42.5. I'm quite tired, so we are going to have to get some sleep. But I want to start chopping these up and getting the fire going. So I've got... Let's get one of these. Space harvest. Right. I don't actually need to pick it up. I can just harvest it like this. So there, 4.8 kilos. I will use the hunting knife to do that. And it takes 38 minutes. Harvest. There is our first one. And now, in theory, what I should be able to do is take those. I've got 5 of them all together. So I should be able to light up the fire and then put all 5 of them on the stove. Now, we should be able to get the fire going. There's no reason that we can't. We've got an 85% chance if we use cedar firewood. If we use fir, it's 70. I've got 31 sticks with an 85% chance. Or we could use a little bit of accelerant. I've got some lamp oil here. 0.5 out of 0.3. That's not enough. We need half a litre of it. I'm just... Actually, you know what? I'm not. Just in case something does happen that we want to use some more somewhere else, I'm going to go like that. So, 85% chance of starting a fire using the tinder plug and the stick. Is it going to actually work? We've got 31 chances of being able to do it. Unfortunately, we're going to have to put the adventure on hold there for just a moment. If you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.